Hey guys, I wanted to get on here and do, today is Magic Monday, and I wanted to do our Disney inspired card. So I have a new one for us. Let's see, let me get this going. All right, and so I got to be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. All right, so what I wanted to do was a turtle, like a crush, you know, from Nemo, Finding Nemo card. And I thought this little turtle was the perfect for like a crush. And so let me grab, oh, I needed to clean that. Hang on one second. I'm trying to get all my videos done at once. So I wanted to do this cute little turtle. I thought it would be fun to take the turtle. This did carry over, the whale done. It did carry over into the current catalog, so you can still get it. Now the paper that I'm showing you is no longer available, and I hate to do that to you, but I hope you guys will be patient with me and recognize that I literally I haven't bought any new stock because I'm having surgery. And so surgery is literally tomorrow morning, but I wanted to get you guys videos as, you know, I wanted to get you guys videos because I don't want you guys high and dry with no videos on Magic Monday, because I know people really look forward to it. So, so I went ahead and I thought I would do a fun turtle video. And I love this paper. Many of you bought this paper already, and that's the only reason why I'm willing to show you some of this. And like I said, I haven't had the chance to buy much because I had to prepare for my surgery and I just had to save every penny. So this is the Waves of Inspiration paper, and it's so stunning. It's this marbleized paper, and I've shown it to you before, and I hate to show you retired project, but you might already have some because you bought some. And if you did, thank you. And if you didn't, I'm so sorry it's not available for you, but I hope you understand, just considering I'm having my surgery, I just couldn't spend extra money on new product yet. So once I'm feeling better and all my bills are paid, then maybe I can think about buying some new product. I mean, look at how gorgeous this paper is. It's just stunning. I just can't get enough. So I loved this one here because I loved all the green in it. So notice how it has all this granny apple green, as well as the Bermuda Bay and the mint macaron, as well as the Pacific Point and Night of Navy. And so I wanted to use this paper for the turtle because it just made the most sense. So let me grab our granny apple green. I'm gonna have to fussy cut him out. And then I think I want this, You're Kind of a Big Deal, to be our sentiment. And I thought I had a ribbon I was going to use. I think I was going to use this ribbon. Or maybe I was going to use the twine. The new twine. Yeah, because I think all my other stuff doesn't work. I think we'll use the twine. Oh, I made a mess all over already. So I wanted to use the turtle because it did remind me of Crush the turtle. And so we'll go ahead and stamp him, and then we're going to punch him out, not punch him out. There's not a punch for the turtle. There's a punch for the whale. So I'm gonna actually just stamp him in Granny Apple Green. Oh my gosh, I love that stamp. This is the first time I've used it. I've had this stamp set over a year. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this. Like, I'm really glad I made, you know, because I didn't buy any new product, it really forced me to look at the stuff I already had that was current. I'm like, why are you buying something new? You already have what you need. So for me, it was a great opportunity to look at what I had and use it to the best of my ability. So, so then we've got our little, oh my gosh, he's so cute. I'm not sure if I want to punch him out with an oval or if I just want to trim him. Technically, he'll fit in the oval. So if you don't want to punch him out, you might be able to fit him inside the oval. And then you don't have to cut him. I mean, let's see how this goes. So I guess I could punch him out of this little oval. Let's see how that is. Let's see how I like it. No, I think I want to trim him. Yeah. He's so cute. I might put something behind him though. Maybe an oval behind him. So let me get my paper scissors. Okay. So all I'm going to do, remember you turn the paper, not the scissors. And so I'm going to trim him out. Oh, he is so cute. And this paper is just perfect. Hopefully you guys were able to get this paper when it was available. The foil sold out really quickly, but the Waves of Inspiration paper stuck around for a long time. I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to grab a little scrap piece of, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab a scrap piece of this Pacific Point. And I think I want to put the turtle behind that. And so then he's kind of popping out a little bit more. And then You're Kind of a Big Deal, I think I'm just going to do straight on white. So let me grab my white and stamp it. And I think I'm going to do Pacific Point. So this is a Parakeet Party. Even though Parakeet Party is not technically in this paper, I still went ahead and used it because it really does complement, as you can see, the Granny Apple Green complements this. I used Granny Apple Green to stamp my my little turtle, and this is Coastal Cabana for the teal layer here. So let's use You're Kind of a Big Deal. Let's use Pacific Point. I think that's a good color, complementing color to use. And so I want it to look almost like he's swimming upward, but he gets a little bit lost. I might take away that little oval. We'll just wait and see. We'll play with it. I love Pacific Point. It's such a bright blue, a cheery blue. It just, to me, this sounded a little bit like more like Crush than some of the other sentiments. There's some great sentiments on here. So You're Kind of a Big Deal. Hoping all your birthday fishes come true. Thanks a ton. Whale done. My love for you is bigger than the ocean. I mean, so cute. So many cute sentiments here. So let me go ahead and let me punch out I'm going to use the postage stamp to punch out You're Kind of a Big Deal. And that way I have that. Okay, and let's see what our layout's gonna be. I think I'm gonna use the twine. You know what, I might not use that oval. I'm gonna use the twine. And I know that the turtle's so small there, but it's so cute. Tortoises can be huge. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use the Starry Sky and no, I'm just going to use Starry Sky. I was going to use this Parakeet Party, but I've changed my mind. I also thought about using this. No, I want the contrast of the dark. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my layer and I'm going to wrap this around twice, maybe 3 times. Then I'll put You're Kind of a Big Deal. I think that's kind of a cute, I don't know, to me it sounds a little bit like You're Total. Oh, you know what else would have been good? Is You're Totally Awesome. You know what? I think I have that right here. Give me 1 sec. I have it right here on the desk. I just have to stand up to grab it. You're Totally Awesome is from the Waves of Inspiration stamp set. And I'm pretty sure I have it here. There it is. All right, sorry, I had to throw a few things out of the way. You're Totally Awesome is really what I need to be using. There we go. Okay. Perfect. All right, so change of plans. Oh, perfect. Oh my gosh, I have it already punched out. So when I have extra scraps when I was working on a card, I'll many times, and the dies that go with this are really pretty too. So many times I'll set them aside and just leave them inside the case so that when I go back to use that stamp set, I might not even need to stamp because I already have what I needed. Okay, so let's grab a block. Darn, I keep knocking my blocks over. I might need to change up how I have my blocks. Okay, that'll be perfect. That's actually better than it's kind of a big deal because he says that all the time. I love it when inspiration comes at just the right time. Okay. You're so totally awesome. And that carried over too. Oh, so cute. I love that. Yeah. All right. So all right. So, and look at this parakeet party. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap this around. Oh, I might actually be able to feed. I'm gonna wrap it around a few times. I might actually feed my sentiment through, excuse me. No, I don't like it fed. I'm just gonna wrap it around a couple times. And then I'm going to put the Totally Awesome. And let's see. Yeah, I wanted like 3 because it's kind of wide. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I might make it wider on this end though. So make it, this is the narrow and that's the wide. Okay, let me get this going. I love this. Starry Night is technically, when you look at Starry Night in the cardstock, it looks a little bit more purple or regal blue. Oh gosh, okay, come on. Okay, there we go. And so, but in this situation, I want, there we go. I want these smaller and that wider on this left side because I got my turtle swimming upward and I like that. I like it when they go down like that. All right, where's the tape? Some handy Scotch tape. It's funny, I buy Scotch tape. I thought I lost it, and then sure enough, I found like 3 more little containers. They were almost dead containers, so I needed more, but it was kind of funny. I'm like, wow, you have way more Scotch tape than you thought. I had like 5 or 6 little rolls. All right, let's see how this looks. Nothing's permanent yet, so I can still adjust it and play with it. Yeah, I like that. I like how that looks, and it's not necessarily this didn't wrap in, but that's okay. I'm gonna pop it up and then we'll put my turtle right here. Oh my gosh, such a cute little crush card. So cute. So cute. Love that. All right, so let me get my dimensionals. And I use up every single tiny bit of my dimensionals, as you've seen me do. So let me cut a few more. I use even the edges. I mean, dimensionals are not crazy expensive. They're only about $4. And the Stampin' Up! Ones are the best quality because of the fact that they are so narrow. Some of the dimensionals you buy from other companies are not so narrow, and so they just tend to look almost like a huge puffy mess. I'm not a big fan of all of the brands. I'm kind of snobby that way, and so I personally just use the Stampin' Up! Ones. Oh, I forgot to glue down my piece. There we go. I gotta glue this down. I thought I had glued it down. I can't believe I'm doing all these videos the night before my surgery. It's actually good because it's kind of keeping me calm. I'm not worried about the surgery. I know it's everything's going to work out. I know Heavenly Father is paying attention and listening to me, so I know everything's going to be fine. But, you know, just still a little anxiety. And so now for the inside, what I'm going to do is I think I'll use the fish. I think I'll stamp the tiny fish on the inside. Yeah, I keep knocking my little, let's use Pacific Point again. We'll just put these in the, oops, I need a little bit more. We'll just put these in the corner. I love a good coordinating envelope. And I also love a good coordinating inside of a card. I just like the inside to have just a little surprise. To me, that's also what makes it better than a Hallmark card. Or, I mean, it's homemade, so it's always going to be better. Okay, so I got a big splotch there, so I'm spreading it out. This came out really, really strong. It's gonna make a mess if I don't. So when a whole bunch comes out, I'll take the tip of my glue and just kind of smooth it to be a little flatter, just so it doesn't squeeze out of the edges. All right. Okay. Cute. That turned out cute. Okay, finally, let me add my little turtle. Little crush. Oh, here's another one. Let me cut this in half. These are all scheduled to post, so I'm going to set them up where they'll just post on Facebook automatically. I'm not a very good liar. I'm not going to pretend like I made these all for you on the day of. But it's a good reason. So I want him flowing kind of like with the flow of the water here. And so that's why I made sure to cut my paper this way. I made sure to cut it to where I tried to envision where my little turtle would be on the paper. And so that's how I wound up cutting it this particular way. But look at how this parakeet party really lends itself to this particular paper. And such a perfect, you know, such a perfect design. Such a good. And look at the turtle. I'm gonna hold it a little closer. Look at the detail on that turtle. He is so cute. Just such great detail on such a small little guy. So that's my perfect little, totally awesome card. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it, you guys. And you have a good day.